Alright, so what I'm doing today is I'm gonna put this subframe brace on with tie bar with some new lower control arms. I had to buy new lower control arms to put these rear coilovers on because, here I'll show you this. These have like these two things that go like over that, and I'll show you what I got on mine. I think these are CRX ones or something, but see how they're just completely different. So I got a car jacked up now. I'm gonna take these off. I'll take coilover off. Had to get a new bolt there because it snapped, so you can barely see it. But yeah, I'll cut back to when I got the shocks off. I'll probably put these on first, and then the control arms, and then this. I got all this hardware, and I have to figure out all that stuff. And if you want to know how to get the rear coilovers off if you've never done them before, go back here and see if I can get a light. But you get back here and you take off those two bolts right there, and then take this off. Has a locking, a welded nut right there. There's a nut on the other side, and that's how you get the coilovers off. And then to get the lower control arm off, unbolt that, take that, and then unbolt that, and then it should come off. Alright, so I got lower control arm, coilover in. Wasn't that hard to do. Coilovers did come with the hardware. So here's how it looks like. Now I'm just gonna do the other side here. This is what it looked like when I took it out. So I'm gonna get this side done now. So usually if you haven't done this before, when you take one of these bolts out, sometimes you gotta jack it up to relieve some pressure on the bolt. So when it's fully unbolted, you can just slide it out with your hand. Usually it's stuck because all the pressure, when the bolt loosens, all the pressure just goes down, so it leaves the bolt stuck. So if you got some trouble, just jack it up, put some pressure on it. They should be able to just pull the bolt right out. And if your bolts haven't been taken out in a long time, might need to use a breaker bar or a torque wrench, because that was on there pretty tight. But that one just comes out normally. Sometimes they have a nut on the other end. Depends if people messed with it before. But I'm just going to take this out, cut back to when putting this stuff on. Alright, just got shock out with the control arm. That's normal. That's just break-in, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna put the coilovers in, lower control arm in, and then figure out how to do the subframe brace, because I don't know how to do it. Alright, so here's how it looks so far. Put that in. The hardest part is probably putting that little spacer. You gotta put the spacer and then line it up with that bolt and then this bolt. And when you're doing it by yourself, it's a lot harder. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. That metal spacer is really hard to do. And there's a nut right there, so you gotta somehow get a wrench behind there and then tighten it down. But I just got it done on that side. So I'm gonna tighten that up and then Try to figure out how to use this with the tie bar. I think it'll go like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Here's the outro to the video. Here's how it looks with the lower control arms on. I had the tie bar on there. Tie bar snapped. That's the eBay stuff. But that's what it looks like. Pretty nice. Rides a lot better too.